Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at our Pewag Snox Pro self-tensioning snow tire chains here on our 2019 Honda Civic Sport. If you're expecting extreme weather conditions like a lot of ice and a lot of snow, you might be interested in snow tire chains just to get that traction on those slippery roads. You might also be in an area that requires snow tire chains either in your vehicle or on your tires. So for your Honda Civic Sport, we're going to go through the different specs, the different features of the Snox Pro from Pewag. That way you can make the best decision for the best tire chains for you wherever you're going and your vehicle. These Snox Pro are self-tensioning. What makes them different from all the other tire chains that I've installed on our Honda Civic Sport is that they're very durable and the self-tensioning system really cinches down to the tire. If you want something where you have that ease and or peace of mind that it's not going to be flying off your tire anytime soon, that's when you would go with this. So we have some different tensioning features here. We have a cord in the back. We'll take a look at that bungee cord during the install process. I'll guide you through that later, but right now let's focus on what it's made of. So we have these square links, and square links means you have a flat edge on each side. Pewag also has this thing where they have grooves on the side, so all of that works together to give you that traction. So even though you have small links here, you're not compromising on grip and traction. Let's talk about diamond pattern because that's the way our links are arranged. There's usually two types. You have ladder pattern or diamond pattern. Ladder pattern is the more traditional type. You can hear the bump, 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 bump on the road because of the way they're arranged. The diamond pattern covers more of your tire. Very helpful when you're making those turns or when you're accelerating from a stop. So these chains are made of a manganese nickel alloy. So that alloy has the priority, or it's made in order to be corrosion resistant and to last longer. So if you're planning on using these chains for multiple seasons or for multiple years even, you want that corrosion resistance material. They make this easy to store inside of its case. That way you can keep it in your vehicle, put them on your tires, take them off, and then reuse them. On the front, not only do we have blue chains that look very nice on the trim on our Honda Civic Sport, but they're there for a reason. So these are coated chains. That way, if you're not wearing gloves when you're putting on your tire chains, you're not freezing your fingers off. It helps make it easier for you to adjust everything. So we have our tensioner over here. This makes it easier for you to put things on. This keeps everything tensioned together. Check out our review video, which explains how this works. When your chains arrive, they're gonna arrive in this soft shell bag. So this is actually nice, even compared to like your Koenig hard shells because it's super small and compact. If you're required to keep tire chains inside your vehicle at all times, this makes it easy to do so. You can just tuck it in your seat or in the trunk of your Civic. Opening up your bag, you're gonna have this net, and then you're gonna have your two different chains where they don't get tangled up in each other. You're also gonna have this goodie bag. So this includes instructions just to help you guide through the process. You can also watch my video. I have these installed on our front tires of our Honda Civic, and that's per our owner's manual. If you're not sure what tire size you have, you can find it printed on our side wall. This one is 235 by 40 and R18. So those three different numbers are important because the Honda Civic has some different tire size options. So check out yours. Those are printed right there. And then you can use them at etrailer.com. We have a fit guide. You put your make model, you select your tire size, and then you have the selection of tire chains that fit you. That way you can get the right fit for you and your vehicle. So my personal thoughts about these tire chains is if you're looking for something that gives you that ease of mind and you're always worried about tire chains flying off, these are not going to do that. They're super sturdy. That cord back there is super strong. The downside to it is it requires a little bit of effort rolling back and forth and pushing that, especially if you have the wide tires like what we have here. There's other options too. Something similar to this but slightly easier to install is the Koenig CB9 or 12 and then the CG9. So those options there are going to be easier to install since they just have links. You pull it, it's also self-tensioning. Take a look at the review videos of those if you're interested in comparing the two. But this checks off all the boxes. It looks great. We have really good construction, really good material. That self-tensioning system works great as well for holding everything together. Now let's take a look at that install process. So here we have our tire chains, and it basically looks like a basketball hoop. So I'm going to guide you through our different levers here. So we're going to have this lever. We have it with green. You're going to press to dismount, so make sure this is open and wide. Then you're going to have this one labeled 2. So you're going to want to drape your chains over your tires. So keep stretching these over your tires. This is probably going to be the hardest part of this, especially since we got wide tires on our Honda Civic Sport. So you're not going to get it all the way around. After you get it as good as you can get, we're going to roll this forward or backwards. So with the rest of the cable that was underneath the tire now visible, I'm just going to push that back behind our tire. And again, since we do have wide tires, this can be a little tricky. You may need to roll back and forth just to make sure it's not lopsided. Oh, and don't forget that your tire chains need to be clicked in. You need to see it green. Green is for go. Now you're going to do the exact same process on the other side, and I do recommend doing them at the same time. That way you're just rolling back and forth for them together. And once they are both secure, then that's it for the install. You're ready to hit the road. And that was a look at our Pewag Snox Pro self-tensioning snow tire chains on our 2019 Honda Civic Sport.